Annyeonghaseyo, and welcome to another episode of Drama Side Chats with Syb and Jess.
Today we are watching episode 14 of Behind Your Touch. And I gotta warn you guys, Syb and I have already been chatting for a bit and we're like ridiculously slap happy. So if we're
Yes, we're giggly.
we're already over here like laughing, we had to calm down to start recording this episode. So if we're a little bit slap happy, sorry. And
Yeah, we
I
might
hope
be finding things funny that later on we're like, why did we laugh at that? So we'll see.
yeah, seriously, like planks. So we have so much desire to know what's going on. We were really hoping last episode they would at least give us a hint of who the
Yeah.
murderer slash murderers were.
We only have three
And
episodes left. And it's like,
yeah,
okay, so usually in a drama, it's okay if like the characters don't know who the villain is, but usually the audience knows at this point. And
it's
really, as an audience member, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, and I really want to know this episode. I really hope that this
Yeah.
episode they reveal it because if they don't, I'm gonna be very sad. I'm just putting that out there. Like
Yeah. Well,
maybe not
it,
like depressed or anything, but like I want to know, and I
yeah,
feel like
well,
yeah.
starting to get a little bit antsy. I am impressed though that they have been able to keep this a secret from us drama guru experts.
Right.
It's about time to reveal.
Yeah, it is. And so if they reveal it this episode, then that gives them next episode to try and work on trapping them, and then the last episode to kind of wrap everything up.
Hmm.
So, we're on to you, people. We know, we know. But okay, so do you think after what we saw in the last episode, do you think it really is just one killer, or do you think it's gonna be multiple killers?
I don't know. I kind of think it's multiple killers. I mean, if it's one killer, then that's a really random killer because like how is he connected to all the people?
Yeah. I
Unless he's just is he a murderer of convenience? But then the politician wasn't convenient. I mean, he had to find out where he lives and not lives, works and take the elevator up. And yeah, I mean, that's some
I
planning.
and I keep going back and forth on whether or not Sonu could actually be the murderer. And they left so much option available for that, but like I don't really think that they're gonna go there. And then I was like, okay, I was starting to feel it really strongly that I was right before that it was Minion who was the murderer or a murderer.
Mhm.
And then
But they haven't given him a lot of attention for him
but
to
that could
suddenly
be
be the
intentional to
villain.
try and draw like look over here, like they're
Yeah.
doing like distraction, like a magic trick.
And last episode, they really kind of pointed the finger at Guan Shik, the cow herder person,
Yes,
that
yes.
as that he's it. So now it makes sense that he's the one. But I mean, these writers are slippery. They could switch.
they they have no allegiance to one particular bad guy. They're just messing with us and they know it. They've got us trapped, desperate to know the answer.
It's well written. I wonder if it would be because you mentioned in the last episode, like I wondered, like as they were acting this, did the actors know who the actual villain was? And that'd be really interesting if they didn't, and only like one of the writers knew, and even the other writers didn't know. You know?
See, I think that would have been the best way to keep this a secret and really make them wonder because and keep it genuine. Because if you really don't know who the murderer is, or if you think your character might have been the murderer, like you're playing Clue, like I think
Mm-hmm,
you're gonna
mm-hmm.
play it a little differently.
Exactly. I think so too. And like if you really don't know, then that's going to, adjust how you play that character because it could be one way, it could be the other. And you kind of see that with Sun Wu's character because sometimes you're like, why did he say it that way? Can you make it him he's making him guilty. And then other times you're like, oh, there's no way that it's this guy, you
Yeah, it
know?
can't be. It can't be, right? Yeah, it can't. Yeah, but then, and with the female cop whose name I'm sure they've used at some point,
Probably. Can't remember it.
but I'm sure it exists. But like with her, same kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, it's probably not her. Well, maybe and they keep like pulling me around, like, I don't know. I don't know. Because like I
Yeah.
don't think that she would be, but she has a lot of motive and opportunity too.
Mm-hmm. For all we know, it could be Doki. I mean, he wouldn't let he wouldn't let his butt get touched. Remember when she was like demonstrating her power?
Right?
It could be Doki.
Yeah, although I find that highly unlikely, but maybe he's
Yeah,
got a
it's
split
unlikely.
personality.
It's highly unlikely. Yeah.
But I still think there was something nefarious that was going on back at the fish place way back when. I still think there's something going on with the mafia type people that knew about her power and
Mm-hmm.
had a connection with at least Shia was her name. I think it was. And
The
then
streamer.
yeah, the
Yeah.
streamer and with what was his name? Sungir? I think the dead guy
Yeah.
that got stabbed at the hospital. But yeah, so I think they could have been responsible for one or two of the killings anyway. And they may have had connection with the coffee shop girl, which and possibly with Mr. Cha. So it's possible that it's still some sort of, you know,
Conspiracy of multiple villains.
either conspiracy of multiple villains or, people that have been off screen a lot of the time. So yes, they're there, but we just haven't seen them, and so they're not obvious in our radar. But
Yeah.
okay. All right. So I'm
Well,
ready to
let's
find
see.
out.
Let's see. Yeah, let's get going.
All
So
right.
I have done the skip intro
I have also
and
done.
I am at 1 hour, 1 minute, 5 seconds left.
Okay, I am 45 seconds in, or 1 hour, 1 minute, and 4 seconds left.
All
So,
right,
all
sounds
right.
good.
So, Sid, when you're ready, go ahead and count us down.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, so what night is this? Oh, is this another murder?
Is it a flashback to a previous murder or is
I
this a
don't.
brand new murder?
The thing is, where Guangxi works, like that cow place,
Yep,
would be a perfect place for
I think
murders.
so.
That looks like Guangxi.
Looks kind of
It is.
murdery,
It is
and that
him.
that
There was another
definitely
guy
is
in a
him.
poncho.
Someone else in a poncho. What is happening?
Everyone
Why
in
does
town
everyone
has
have
the
the
same
same
poncho, though.
poncho and the same knife?
Now, who's he following?
Mañague, chincha mañague.
The only thing is, we know there were more people there, and we know Minion was there.
Yeah, but it looks like maybe Sunwoo left before the meteor.
Maybe. But Kim Sonu has a similar build to Minion, whose name exists, presumably.
Minion's fine. We know what you mean. He had no motive for the gangster guy that was Detective Moon's friend.
Hmm. But well, yeah, but don't forget that Mr. Cha has been doing a lot of nefarious deeds, and Minion has been like the guy to take care of them for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, he may not have personally had a reason. That was weird when she wanted Yabun to touch her.
She was looking for her lost ring, though.
Hmm. But
That
then
could
he
be,
was like, don't, don't. But like you said, it could have been because they'd been doing naughty things and he didn't want her to see that.
could be, could be. Yeah, girl, he's the cop. He's got the gun. You
Yeah,
let him
he's
get.
got the gun,
You
he's
let
got the
him be in danger.
training.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course he is.
Well, obviously.
I'm not going to admit it that I'm worried about you, but I'm worried about you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sound as mean as possible
Rar.
because that's my character, and
Why
I
are you
have no
standing
guard.
in the rain, Yaboon? Okay. All right. So Guangxi, and who is he following?
It seems like he's following somebody else in a raincoat,
He is
right?
some. Oh, but I wonder if that person knows that Guangxi's following. Oh no.
Someone sounds like somebody's getting stabbed.
I think was it Guangxi that got stabbed, or is he finding the body? He got stabbed.
He could have stabbed himself.
No, but we saw him following someone. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna make it. That doesn't look
Oh,
good.
Poor Adon.
Oh, you don't think it was Aaron, do you?
Mm, no, because I don't think she would have wanted um Yeboon to touch her butt if she was actually the murderer.
Unless she was trying to like exemplify her innocence. Is this Sonia?
Okay, that's a bloody knife. It's very suspicious.
Yeah, and it's the knife. Nope, nope,
And
nope.
then they're off. Guanxi can't run that fast.
No, definitely not.
And Guanxi's been stabbed. We've already seen that. So,
Right, yeah, he's probably gonna die. Although it'd be nice if Yibun got to him soon enough so she could, touch his butt and find out what was going on.
oh, it's gonna be a knife fight. Knife fight.
Wait, are they face to face? No,
Not
okay,
yet.
he's still looking away. Well, we're assuming it's a he. Nope, definitely not. Okay, he's brave to get right up there where the knife is.
Well, he's got the training though. He's a police officer.
Yeah. All right.
This person's just a cowardly serial killer who,
Oh, did he get cut?
and he's off.
Okay, let him go. Let him go. You can't do this. He'll bleed to death. Never mind. He's the hero in a K drama. What am I talking about? He can't bleed to death.
Yeah,
They have an
he's not
infinite
gonna
supply of
die.
blood. And the CCTV cameras, are they still dead?
And how is he able to like conceal his face? Like that would have been the first thing I grabbed for, like hood down.
Is he wearing boots? He was suspect you all over again.
Kind of hard to change the shoes that quickly.
Oh, wait, wait. What's on his hand? It looked like blood.
So it's not Oki because she's there. So she's the only one I can eliminate at this point.
Right? Oh, is that Guangxi? Yeah, it's Guangxi.
Mhm.
He's not dead yet. Touch my butt!
Hurry, touch his butt, touch his
Touch
butt.
my butt before I die! Listen, you missed the chance with your dad, with your grandfather.
How does she always just flip out when somebody's dying instead of like
I know,
immediately just going for the butt
you're a medical professional. Put her hand on your butt.
or say a name?
Boots.
Touch his butt. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
for
Are you
goodness sake, you're a
kidding
psychic.
me? Ah, he
Why
maybe
did she
just
never
passed
do
out.
this?
Maybe he's still alive. Every time someone's dying, she just never goes for the butt.
Never. He's bleeding.
You're a doctor. Why couldn't you decide if he was dead or not?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you're a doctor of animals, but we're all mammals. Come on.
Said if you move, he'd kill you. Touch his butt. Check him now.
Yeah, when you say it like that, though, it seems really suspicious.
Still not making yourself look less suspicious, dude.
Mm-mm.
You're committing a crime
Yeah.
right now. Even if you find anything, it's not valid.
No, it would not hold up in court.
Exactly. This is harassment. This could be solved really quickly right now.
It could have been solved when Guan Shik was dying if she had touched his butt first.
The question is why was Kwang Shik following that other person?
Because he probably thought he had an idea of who it was, and he was following to make sure.
Still could be her. Not likely though. I think it's a man.
Yeah, especially the way the person squared against Detective Moon. I don't think that was a
Mhm.
woman.
But they were taller than Kwang Shik, so there was that. But that's not hard. I mean, he was pretty short, so
But we could figure out a way to connect her to everyone, but I still don't think it's her.
that's what I'm saying. Like she is, so maybe it's somebody on her behalf. It's not the coffee shop owner.
No, no.
Well, what's going on with him? And how would he have done that?
Yeah. Mm, I don't think it's her. Especially because when the other coffee shop girl died, like she wasn't allowed to leave. She was still at the coffee shop.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Why did he drag himself all the way there? Because he wanted her to touch his butt.
He should have put her hand on his butt for her.
All he said was black. But black what?
And I didn't hear the Korean, like the correct translation.
Yeah.
First date is flirting. Are we gonna get? Is that
Maybe,
another
maybe.
card?
That might have been the other card.
Yeah, I think it's the other card. Ah,
This doesn't count as surgery, does it?
not quite.
Yeah, so he said black.
Hmm.
Of course they do. I think the person had more than just that. Like they had a mask or something covering them.
Maybe a blindfold.
Mhm. I love that he's doing this.
Hmm. Maybe that's his power and how would they discover that that's what they needed to do in order to avoid her psychometry.
What if it turns out it was the shaman after all? Don't touch him?
Yeah, maybe the colonel, the general, or whoever it is helping him create blackouts.
Oh, yeah. That's an interesting thought. I mean, we haven't seen his son. The wife had disappeared. Okay, if Kim Sung didn't do it, then what was making him bleed?
Could have been scratched by one of the cats he keeps.
I mean, that was a lot of blood running down his hand, but he did seem genuinely confused about how he got hurt. And he was so quick coming out. I don't think it could have been him.
Especially the shoes. Like he had lace up sneakers
Yeah.
and he took off boots and put on lace up sneakers like quickly.
I think I'd be pretty upset if I was so new, especially if I were innocent. But he's not
Hmm.
doing anything to make himself seem less innocent. And
I mean, honestly, I'd be upset if I were guilty or innocent because if I was guilty, like, "Man, why does he keep cramping my killing style?
right, yeah,
Trying
yeah,
to kill
no,
people in
leave me
peace."
alone. I just want to murder people. Gosh.
Ugh. Even if you're not the killer, you're not dating material because you're just creepy, weird, and a little off. Didn't she already do this though?
Yeah, we're pretty sure he's not too, but you can never seem to leave them together. Right, like Doki. Mm. So somebody who's got extra sensory perception of some sort.
And maybe that's the power that they got from the meteor.
Mm.
Maybe he has his power with the cell phones and he can like turn himself off just like a cell phone. And he can also get information
Ooh.
by touching a cell phone.
I
Not part of the body. A cell phone. A cell phone.
bet you're right. But a cell phone would make a lot of sense because it's got the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's so new?
I don't know. I think either way it'd be clever for the writers. I think the writers could make it clever for it to be Sunwoo and for it not to be Sunwoo.
Yeah.
Night vision.
But see, night vision, you'd still be using your eyes. The only way this works is if you're not using your eyes. This is so wrong.
It just looks wrong. You really have to do the stabbing motion.
Emotion is everything. I'm sure it feels that way. And that's in a contained space.
Mm-hmm. A lot of these people were killed outside.
Yeah, outside in areas with lots of debris that may be different position than when you looked last time.
Mm-hmm.
Different stab wounds. I love that the captain does whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait, I'm your boss. Never mind, I'm gonna do it anyway. They are different. The, I see. I think you're right. I think it's the cell phone, which leads back to
That would be
Saloon.
interesting. Yeah. Cell
But
phone works.
a lot of people keep their shoes laced up and they just slip their feet into them and pop them on. So it's not impossible, but he was awfully fast with that to have the
Yeah.
bag ready. But unless he
And
was like preparing that, but why would he have come out? Like if he really
mm,
wanted to keep himself looking innocent, he should have just stayed inside.
I mean, he could have had the shoes all laced up inside the boots as well, and just had to take off the boots. But then where did he put everything too?
Yeah. It doesn't make sense for Sonu to be the person.
Mm-mm. Not unless the writers make it make sense. All right, writers, what you got for us?
Okay. Cabbage price argument,
Killed you over cabbage.
huh? Yeah, the whole neighborhood investigate because yeah, there could be more than one killer. Wait, are they arresting Sonu?
I think they're taking him for questioning.
Why would they even arrest him?
I don't think they're arresting him. I think he's just going in for questioning.
Then he should have been voluntary instead of being escorted.
See, normally at this point, if Sunwoo really was the killer, like the audience would know, and we'd be frustrated that they're not catching him at this point. But now, because we don't know whether he is or not, I don't know how to feel.
Search warrant. Finally, gonna
How'd
do
they get a
this.
search warrant? They
Because
have
I'm
nothing
guessing
else.
because he was bleeding. I think that's got to be the way that they did it. Oh, see, now I'm doubting him again.
Mm-hmm. Maybe General MacArthur is the murderer.
But why would Jennifer MacArthur help with the murders?
Because he's mad because he's dead. I want other people to be dead like me.
They had a search warrant, so and they didn't use it right away. He would have already gotten rid of the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hang on to that.
Oh, he's really bad at following. I mean, come on.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe we should give him some tips. The kitty. They haven't shown that cat in a while. So many dead people. So what? Yeah, but it's gonna make him suspect you even more.
Hmm. Hmm. Likely story.
I mean, seems true, but also makes him very suspicious.
It does. I mean, honestly, he could ask Detective Moon to come with him in that case.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you want to
Detective Moon's been
suspect
a
me?
jerk to him.
Come hang out with me in my workshop.
You're just jelly. Luckily, no one's animals get sick when there are murders in town, so it's convenient. Why do I feel like she's gonna figure out about the blackout stuff while she's hanging out with him?
Mm-hmm. It's like a
Flirty, flirt,
ghost
flirt.
moment. Uh-huh.
And of course, if we're right about him being able to read cell phones, like it seemed like he could, then he would know that she has a crush on him.
I think it's pretty obvious that she has a crush on him.
Mm-hmm. And it's convenient for him for her to continue to believe in him. He's probably enjoying seeing it come up as nut job. If you don't answer, he's just gonna show up. Of course, he's right there.
Of course he did.
Of course, he's there. Again? You told her to answer the
He
phone.
definitely gets the K-drama cock blocker award. Good grief.
Seriously. Aren't the windows open in the little hut?
No, I think she's suspicious too.
Do you
She's
just
trying to
need
figure out
someone
the
to date?
blackouts.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Oh,
You didn't think that
okay.
was gonna happen. Oh, that was not the best way of asking someone out.
No, no. Still got to work on your people skills.
Yeah, he hasn't been peopling for very long. I mean, that's not technically false. She did kind of go on a little walk while she was on the phone. Very little walk, but listen, I'm hanging out with the murderer right now. Do you mind? And she didn't agree to go out with you. What kind of
Hmm,
woman
wonder if
is
it was the
she?
presentation.
Yeah, no, it couldn't be. It must be her.
Hmm, it's not me. I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
Wait, it's weird how
Like
much he looks like me, though, isn't it?
a handsome fellow there.
Hmm. I don't.
Just want to say goodbye to Guangxi. He's gonna say no. He's totally gonna say no.
Yeah, of course, the violence.
Uh,
The effects of moving the camera like that. That was funny. I still don't like the whole workplace violence thing because I think that's really wrong, and I
it's
don't
not
like how
funny.
they're
That's abuse.
trivializing it. But yeah,
Yeah.
uh, soybean festivals. We've had the prawn one and now soybeans, huh? I still think it could be the shaman.
I mean, they've invested so much time into Sunwoo. At this point, it's kind of a letdown if it's not him.
Yeah. Well, it would make it easier to make the case for her to be in a relationship not with Sanu.
Hmm.
Did he just fly?
What is happening?
Oh,
That was weird.
I love that he's still flying. Thing is, I don't think he's clever enough, but Sonu is clever and has the
Yeah, that is
kind of.
true.
And you remember how he was so snippy sometimes too?
Hmm.
And then that whole weird thing with the dirt in the hole.
I forgot about that. Let me take a picture of this dirt hole.
Like what?
Aren't you guys already watching his every move?
Yeah, but remember they have to leave for the soybean festival. Wait, what?
He's trying
What's
to
the
protect
crime?
her, but he can't people very well, so he's going to lock her in jail.
Obstruction of justice? No, that'll never stick. You liar.
I mean, he's got a point. Even if it's not Sunwoo, the killer knows she's a danger and will come after her.
No. Let her answer the phone. That's not fair taking her phone away. In fact, he should have let her talk to Sonu.
That's a little extreme, Detective Moon.
It's more than extreme. It's a crime. But of course, it would seem like he could make it stick though, based on what he was saying.
Yeah, obstruction.
Yeah.
Crazy girl going on
Follow
about
me around talking about
butts.
butts.
I like big butts and I
I
cannot
cannot
lie.
lie. I like touching butts.
Why do you
I'm
look so
psychic.
sus holding that umbrella? Sunwoo, come on. You look super sus.
He really does. The real question is whose judgment do we trust? Jaebun's or Detective Moon? And Detective Moon
Mhm.
is so hung up on Sonu, which seems also stem from jealousy, that it's really hard to be sure that he's right.
But he has been right a lot of times in his investigations. Like he has good instincts for crimes, not for anything else, but
Right. And like you said,
for
he's
criminals he
not good at
does.
peopling.
Oh, dude, you're super obvi.
Yeah, right. What happened to Justin? Where did his son go?
Maybe they found another boarding school for him.
Just say you lost the receipt and you're trying to find it. She asks.
Sun Wu is not a dummy. I mean, I don't know if he's a murderer, but I know he's not a dummy.
No, he's definitely not. I mean, he's very clever. He's very well educated.
Wouldn't they have searched this with the search warrant? That would
Oh,
be gross
gross.
if he put it in there.
Well, please don't have contaminated the food. Ah, that's not a clean arm. You really trust your fermentation process, don't you?
Mm-hmm. That'll get all the germs,
Yeah.
bacteria.
Right? Ugh. I was planning to kill you later anyway.
You know, if he has cats, what if he has a litter box and the knife is in the litter box?
Maybe he was
Doesn't
holding
he
a cat when the thing hit. Maybe he uses the cat vision.
Oh yeah, because they have night vision. They can see in darkness.
Mm-hmm. If he's holding a kitten while he's committing murders, the kitten's been getting older. The kitten's vision has been improving.
But how would he discover that holding a kitten while he murders someone would give him the perfect alibi? Let's
Right?
give it a try.
He's so
Sure likes,
suspicious. I'm
I know, sure likes peeling apples with overly large knives.
He really does, because it's not the first time he's done that.
Mm-mm. Oh, poor you, Boone. Behind bars.
Now you just seem like a crazy. You're not helping yourself at all here. What are you gonna say?
Because this is what she needs to do. Detective Moon asked me out. I turned him down, so he locked me up.
Yeah, that would be the thing to do.
Yes, don't go on about psychics and butts.
Oh dear.
You're gonna stick her right back in the cell. Oh, you sound insane. Come on.
Oh well. I thought I was gonna get a real lead. See, you're much less likely to be the target because you sound like a crazy person.
Yeah. You should have gone with the Detective Moon asked me out. I said no, so he locked me up.
Let me touch your butt.
Oh, well, that got the needed result.
How many missed calls? Go with Oki if you do. She's the last person Sonu should go after. Not unless she starts talking about the blackout stuff.
Yeah, then she'd be suspicious because right now she's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, she's the one who helps make him seem less likely.
Mm-hmm.
So if she starts talking to him about the blackout, then she's in danger. But
Then she's toast. He just admitted that he likes her though. He's worried about her as a man.
hmm. Well, even if he didn't mean it, that was the surest way of getting his boss to let him to do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think he means it. I do think he actually cares
I
about
think
her.
so too.
And he's just
Yeah.
finally coming to realize that. And that's why he's really been obsessed with Sonu.
He's just discovering normal human emotions.
There it is, blood and all. But who put it there? He looks happy, smiling at it.
Mm. Now I think it's the shaman's knife, and he found it to hide it from him. Now I think the shaman did it again.
Yeah, yeah, he could have been smiling, realizing he was being set up. Because he's weird like that with his facial
Mm-hmm.
expressions. But then again, he was um he was doing a pretty thorough search for the knife at the house,
Mm-hmm.
which I think he would have just said he did rather than going through all that performance.
Now she's gonna find it and
Of
get the wrong
course,
idea.
or get the right idea. We don't know. But probably the wrong idea. But who knows? But I mean, all of a sudden, people know that they're suspecting Sonu and it shows up in his toolbox. I love that he calls him Sun. I mean, he is teaching him English. I don't have my raincoat with me. Can't do this without a poncho. You said you don't suspect him. As soon as he knows you opened that and looked in it, he's gonna know you suspected him.
So if it is the shaman, how is he causing the blackouts? I'm telling you, it's General MacArthur.
I think it's the kitten. I think the kitten's causing the blackouts. And I bet Sunu's fingerprints won't be on the knife.
Yeah, that's why it's wrapped in saran. The handle is wrapped in saran wrap.
She's always disappearing on him. And of course, he's probably realizing what just happened, that she saw that, and it's not him. There's no way it's him. It's too obvious. Oh, we only have 5 minutes left. Oh, he's just. Why is he running after her with a knife? Sonu, how stupid are you?
Yeah, he's really dumb.
Of course, if she's the last psychic, though, then it doesn't matter. He can have his eyes open.
I see what you're trying to do here, writers. I'm not falling for it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course she falls, because that's what happens.
Uh-oh. Somebody else.
It's the shaman.
The shaman who was in the bathroom?
He went and got a raincoat. And
Nope. It's not the detective, is it?
Doki
No,
or Detective Kong.
Moon. What if he's like got psychiatric problems? I mean, we know he's weird.
Mm.
Yeah, he might not have been referring to black as in the color, but so much as a blackout, like the person forgetting. Like if somebody's got like dual personality kind of thing, like
Mm-hmm.
like a completely disconnected DID situation.
Oh man, if it really is Detective Moon, then this is certainly like a the drama mouse situation. Oh my goodness. I hope it's not Detective Moon.
I really hope it's not either, because I want him to be a good guy, but it also very much seems like Sonu is not the villain.
Oh, totally not.
But yeah, it could be the shaman, but again, why? Okay, it's not Detective
Okay,
Moon.
not Detective Moon. Yay.
Good.
I'm back on the shaman. I think it's shaman now.
I mean, he was certainly close enough, but
I gotta say, this is very well written. I'm not mad. I'm
yeah,
impressed.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, girl, get you a weapon. Get thee a weapon.
He needs your help. And if he ends up on the verge of death, are you gonna at least touch his butt then? So we can find out who the murderer is.
Unless, oh, and what if it's like a Scream thing where it's Sun Woo and an accomplice, and that was just like to throw her off.
Oh, 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 that's a good point. Because which we already theorized it could have been Sonu in a cell phone or a kitten.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Uh-oh. Looks like
no,
Sun Woo might be dead.
boots are missing.
Oh, okay. Sun Woo's done. But then again, in the movie Scream,
He faked the
the
death. That's right.
they did fake each other's deaths. Yeah.
No.
Well done. Slow clap, writers. Slow clap.
Oh, and we still don't have answer.
Still, still no answer. I mean, we are literally at the same spot we were last episode. We still don't know.
No.
And here's the thing. I mean, I know this is gonna sound mean, but I'm not angry if Sun Wu's dead. I mean, I his character never grew on me.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it, I gotta say. Now, if like Oki got killed, well, yes, I'd be rather upset. But Sunwoo, eh.
Yeah. I
But I still think it's possible. I mean, that'd be a great twist if this was like the movie Scream, which I don't know why I saw that movie. Like, I'm not into horror movies, but I do remember at the end, like it was two of them working together, and like one stabbed the other to make it seem like he wasn't the villain, but he really was. So maybe it's something like that.
yeah, it could very well be. Although
He
I
looks kind of dead.
he has a very dead look about him, but and it looked like it was, I mean, he might not be. He might be in critical condition, but I just hope she gets over there and touches his butt. Like,
As she has failed like several times before. I mean, how many times is it now? Like three people on the verge of death, and she didn't touch her butt.
yeah,
The gangster
Harabuki
guy,
and
her
Kwang Shil and
grandfather,
the
and then
gangster.
Guan
Like,
Chi.
she had
Yeah,
so many opportunities and
so
failed. Like,
many.
at least she tried with the gangster, and then like the lights went out. But like the
Mm-hmm.
other two, she just it's like
It was
she forgot all of her medic. Okay, first of all, she's
like
got
a
to be the
deer in
worst
headlights.
vet.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously not good in her job. Good at
It's
her
no
job. I
wonder she wasn't
mean,
getting any clients
not
because she doesn't deserve to be. Like, she's a terrible vet. Like, how do you not?
a very good doctor. Not very good.
I don't understand how she could be that bad.
Poor
Like,
thing. She didn't want
like
to be a veterinarian. She was just trying to make her grandfather happy. That explains it.
that's true. She was trying to make her grandfather happy, but on top of that, like, maybe she went with animals because people were too complicated. But like one of the big things I think that you have to do as a vet is comparative anatomy because
Mm-hmm.
you're working with so many different animals and so many different sizes and shapes and orientations. Like even if you just do dogs, I mean, a Chihuahua is going to be
Different sized
categorically
dogs.
different than a
Yep.
Great Dane. Like everything's going to be just bizarrely, or a poodle or greyhound. They're all going to be
Saint
different.
Bernard.
Yeah,
Yep.
or yeah, pit bull. Everything's just different. So you would think that if she had any talent at her job, she would be better at that. At least, like you said, knowing if someone was alive or not.
Yeah, or at least keeping her composure in like a life or death situation. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
the
So
doctor should kick in,
at the
but
very
it never
least,
does.
I'm thinking based on her reactions, she probably needs a career change.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
She
I don't
just
know
better
what
be a
career would be
dog
good for her.
whisperer.
Ugh. You know,
Yeah.
and Guangxi being dead now, we were wondering before, like, what would happen with their powers? Would
Mm-hmm.
at some point would the cow ever come back? What would happen with their powers? Would they keep them? Would they get rid of them? So we have two more episodes in which to find that out. But like Guangxi died, so what happened to his powers? Did they just stop? Or did they go to someone else? Did they go back to the
I
cow?
I just want to know if she's gonna use her powers to like reveal the truth of what happened to our mom. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know. There's a lot that needs to happen in
that's
only two
true.
episodes, and
And
huh.
we still don't know about Sonu's mom, and I was really hoping that we would get answers about
Yeah,
that.
like where is she? Oh, what if she's the killer? Like, wasn't that like the theme in Jason or something like that?
Oh, I
Where it
don't
was
know.
like the
I never watched
mom
any
was
of those.
the I haven't watched it either. I'm just like I think I've seen this like in memes, like the mom, like Jason's mom was the killer in one of the movies. Like I don't even know what franchise that is. Is that Friday the 13th? I
I think
think.
so. We're
Yeah.
so knowledgeable.
So yeah, we know our
but
horror films.
but yeah, I
No clue.
mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I don't
feel like
know.
it's a man. Or at least
I,
if it is the same killer each time, the ones we've seen seem to be a man.
I wonder if they're setting this up for season two. They better not be doing a
Oh
season two. I
no,
hate season twos in K dramas. I hate them, hate them, hate them.
especially not with a murder mystery.
Mm-mm. The only good season twos I've seen is like Taxi Driver 2. That was a good season two.
Or when the show is like really short, like with DP, where we only had six
Yeah.
episodes.
Glory, I think, had 8 episodes in the first season and 8 episodes in the second season, something like that. But otherwise, season 2 is usually not that great.
Yeah. Well, because they usually actually have plot progression.
Yeah, and they
American shows
finish
try to
it.
avoid that like a plague.
Oh, they do. They try to drag it on forever and ever and ever. And by season 5, you're like, this person still hasn't gotten psychiatric help for the thing I diagnosed him with in episode 1. I mean, come on. Why are
Yeah,
we doing the same thing over and over again?
but what I will give a lot of respect for with K dramas versus like some of the other countries, like British dramas. A lot of times their seasons are like, okay, we did 6 to 8 episodes and we're done with this season. We'll see you again in a year. What?
Yeah, that is true. A lot of British shows are like that. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so
At
having
least they're quick. Yeah.
16
And
all at once is like, or nearly all at once is like, yay! Even if that's all
mhm.
you ever get, at least then you know. But
And they usually are really good at telling a complete story in 16 episodes, and you're not wanting more. You might want more because it's so good, but you don't need more in order
right,
to finish things off. Yeah.
exactly. They don't leave you hanging. They give you some resolution most of the
Except
time.
Vagabond. Looking at you, Vagabond.
Except Vagabond and apparently the Three Musketeers, which got me this week because y'all didn't do seasons 2 and 3 like you planned. But whatever. It was a good show though. I did like it. I just was really bummed because they clearly left it open for more things to happen and then they didn't. So, but yeah, so for Vagabond, that I'm sad. But so hopefully, like you're saying, going back to that, I don't think they're gonna plan a season 2 for this. I don't really see
I
it
don't think so.
working. Although, I mean, I think I love the atmosphere they built. And that's one of the things that is so great about a lot of K-dramas is that you get so invested in the characters. They really
And
do
the
build
world
up
that they create.
their
Yeah.
whole world building. So even if you didn't do the same story, it would be fun if they just came back to like the same village where you had the same characters, but it focused on like different people.
Something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some other aspect of that town, but you still got the same people back. Because there are some shows that are just super fun like that. Like oh, what was that one? Where she was a dentist and she went to that rural area and then the guy
Oh, hometown cha cha cha.
hometown cha cha cha. Right. There were so many fun characters in that one.
Hmm.
That was kind of you could kind of see coming back to that and just kind
But
of
just focusing on a
that.
different story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just having somebody else move to town and
And
just another
yeah, and
story.
they kind of did that in Our Blues, but I that was such a depressing show.
Yeah. It was blue for a reason.
It was blue for a reason, and some of the characters were just really not likable. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I could see them doing something like that with this town because Eugene has so much going on that there's a lot, that you could explore and play with. There's so many fun characters, but I don't see
Yeah.
them doing it. I just don't.
No, I don't think, yeah, I don't think the show is strong enough. Like there's some shows where you're like, oh, totally, yeah, that's so strong that definitely could have a season 2. Like honestly, I feel like Extraordinary Attorney Woo has so many possibilities for season 2 because we didn't even like dip into the story of her mother
Yeah.
and the beef with the other lawyer, like the two lawyers at the two companies.
Yeah, they had a
Um,
lot left. I
yeah,
know
there was
it's still,
something going on there.
but even if they do a second season for that one, it'll be like a couple of years because
Yeah, because
with the army and
he's in the
yeah.
army. Yeah.
Yeah, but Park Hyun Bin is going to be in another show coming up in a few months. It looks pretty good.
Hmm.
So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see
We'll
what
see.
happens. But for now, we have 2 episodes left of Behind Your Touch.
Only
We have
2. Oh my goodness. Next
no
Sunday, we should be done.
answers, but we will have some in a few
We
days.
have to. We have to. Unless I mean, there's no way they can end the show with yeah, you never find out. I mean,
And it was a cold case and not solved until 20 something years later via signal and
yeah, magic radio from
save
the
the magic
past.
radio just in case.
I did like Signal though. I enjoyed Signal.
Signal
Not
was
gonna lie.
it was good. It was good. I like Signal. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, I think we've chatted enough on this one. We guys
Yeah.
we could go
We
on
have delved
forever.
into it. We have dissected it enough. Yeah.
Yeah. And Syb and I just enjoy each other's company too much to shut up, apparently. So we'll end
Apparently.
this one here and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.